Greetings Autobots, and welcome back. We're jumping into a new toy line today with Cyberworld, a YouTube series that, in my opinion, is actually pretty fun. It's nothing on the level of Beast Wars or Transformers Prime, mind you, but it's definitely a fun watch if you're bored or just need something for the kids. And this is going to be the main crux of this review, as this is a line geared towards kids in particular. This is the Transformers Cyberworld Chomp and Battle Grimlock. No size class, this is in a league of its own. You see here the official Transformers stamp, more than meets the eye, changes to Dino. I quite like that they included the Grimlock head here, very snazzy. Transforms from robot into dinosaur in 4 steps for ages 6 and up. Though, between you and me, a lot of the folks watching aren't 6, so don't tell anyone, it's a secret. Yeah, adults watch the show. Ooh, spooky, I know. And the Transformers Cyberworld logo here, and a very nice CG render of Grimlock. I actually quite like this design. It's got a very nice G1 stylized flair. And you have here the big boss bot of the R himself, Grimlock. Chomp and Battle, Monsieur et Combat. I think, I don't know. I haven't done French in a long time. You have on the back of the box here, Grimlock in his robot and dinosaur mode, as well as showcasing all of his very interesting gimmicks, as he has a rotating Gatling gun, a snapping and closing jaw, a mobile artillery emplacement, and a mech mode, as well as Cyberverse 5mm port, or Cyberworld 5mm port compatibility. Strange noise, meaning every Cyberworld figure with a 5mm port that can fit can use Grimlock. So you have here all different kinds of figures that are to come in the line in future. We have Galvatron, a very unique looking Galvatron, turns into a wyvern from the looks of it with a mustache. We have Bumblebee, or as my neighbour calls him, the hateful one. Shoutouts if you're watching. We have Dinobot Snarl, which looks more like a Junkion than an actual Dinobot, but I'm all for this design. I actually think it looks really interesting. It's cool that they're trying something different with these characters. And a figure which I never thought we'd see again, Skybite, who featured in Robots in Disguise 2001, and is, in my opinion, the premier breakout character. He actually reminds me of those Hot Wheels cars. You guys remember the Hot Wheels car? The one that turns into the shark with wheels? Shark Cruiser? That's pretty much exactly what he looks like. But enough about the packaging. You guys don't come here to hear me yatter about packaging. Also on the side, Transformers Cyberworld, Grimlock, Chomp and Battle. Also comes with a instruction sheet, though these figures are only 4 steps. Pretty much every one of them that I know of is 4 steps, so you'll really not need it. Now let's bring in the bot of the R. Here we have Cyberworld Grimlock. Now, this figure, along with all the Cyberworld figures, are focused towards one thing: fun. They are more geared towards kids, as they don't have posability and the articulation and features of, say, Studio Series. But that's okay, you know, we like toys here. We like fun toys. And this is going to be judged on the merits of, is this a fun toy and should you get this for your kids or yourself if you're sad like me? But where should we start? Well, let's start with the general look and sculpt. Now this evokes a lot of the G1 design. Very nice matte, almost spray paint finish on the head, and that beautiful red visor just pops. It has a nice sort of texture to it. I'm not sure how you would describe it, but it looks like it's been spray painted. Speaking of paint, we have a beautiful golden Autobot, or chest here with the Autobot insignia picked out in red, as well as his codpiece and his abs in blood red. Very striking. And Grimlock's toes completely picked out in gold paint, though he does have some little chips, but hey, it's not the end of the world, that could be easily patched up. His eyes are picked out in red too, and evoking the Beast Wars Megatron design with that T-Rex head hand. Head hand? Hand head? I don't know. You decide. Now, let's talk features, because in my opinion, this is this figure's best aspect. He has a Gatling gun arm, which you can push this plunger and it rotates. And these little ports are 5mm compatible, so if you have blast effects, you can put them in, so you can have him replicating the scenes where he's gunning down Optimus Prime in the show. And I actually just noticed he has a sculpted in fist. And you can remove the, that's actually pretty easy. You can remove the Gatling gun. Don't know why you'd want to, but you can. It just makes him look a little bit wonky in terms of proportions. So we'll just pop that back on. As for the T-Rex head, it has a little, how would you describe this? I wouldn't really call it a plunger, but just a little mechanism that you can push up and down, so you can have him chomping. This reminds me of like, hi, I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. See how you can have all your different Cyberworld figures or just other Transformers getting scooped up and then chomped up in Grimlock's destructive mouth. His mighty maw of maliciousness. And we'll come around to the back of the figure, and he does look a little bit hollow and cheap from the back, but the plastic is actually fairly durable. It's not that sort of Play-Doh-y plastic that you see on those Authentics figures that clog up your local B&M or Home Bargains. So I'll give it that. Now, let's get down to the transformations and the gimmicks. Now, first we'll start with the mech mode. So what you're going to want to do is take the head, plug it in, and then close this over. Bring the arms up, rotate them, and you can angle them out. Take the legs and angle them like this. You know, you don't need to, but I like doing it just because it makes it look a little bit more distinct from the other modes. Take the chest panel and bring it down, and then take these gold struts and lift them up. Now, the last step is to take the top of the head. It is on a 5mm port connected to the bottom jaw. And just unplug it, and then you've got this pincer claw for the mech. And then plug the head. There's these two posts. They're going to go into these two ports right here. I keep getting posts and ports mixed up. It's all the same to me, you know. Plug it in, it stays there, you know. Doesn't really matter at the end of the day. And there you have his mech mode. Now, yeah, it looks a bit daft, but you know what? I'm here for it. It's silly, it's fun, it's just something. It's something cool that you can do with that, and it sets it apart from other toys of this character. And what would a mech be without a pilot? And we have here the Cyberworld Optimus Prime, which I will be doing in a video along with other Cyber Changers, because I just don't think he's that interesting to do a whole video dedicated to him. Unless you guys wanted a maybe 5-minute video or 2-minute video, whatever, you know, maybe I'll make it into a short. That's not actually half bad an idea. So just orient Optimus Prime into a sitting position and feed him into Grimlock's mouth. Problem is, there's no real connection, so you kind of have to finagle it. Just kind of, come on. Close enough. So you can have Optimus Prime sitting, piloting his Grimlock mech. You can have him gunning down the Decepticons and scooping up the terrors of the jungle. You know, just pinch, pinch, pinch. It's like a lobster, the lobster claw of death. So we'll just take Optimus out here and we'll set him off to the side because we will need him for a future mode. But yeah, let's also talk posability, because Grimlock, he's got the legs can kick back that far. He's got a good bit of bend at the knee for transformation, and it actually holds position because of the sturdiness of the joint, which is very pleasant to see. He has a toe bend for transformation, and full degree of rotation at the arms. You can rotate the full 360, though it is on increments, not really ratchets, but you can rotate the forearms. And same goes for the other. You can rotate it the full 360 degrees. There's nothing at the head though because of the nature of the transformation gimmick. Or should I say gimmicks, because there's actually 2 transformation gimmicks. The head is on an automatic spring, but there's something else that you can do with it. So let's talk his second configuration, if you want to call it that. What you're going to want to do is just grab hold of the arms and pull it with force. Now, it does feel like you're going to break it, but trust me, it will come off eventually. It doesn't snap, but you know what I mean. I'm a little bit out of practice, you know? It is what it is. So you're going to just disconnect the top of the T-Rex head and plug this port into this post right here. And give him the mother of all overbites, so he'd probably be sounding something like. Then you're going to take his other arm and just dead space Isaac Clarke yank it off. And there you have Grimlock in his amputee alternate mode. Woo! Secret alternate modes. And then you're just going to take the Gatling gun and plug it in to his top of his noggin, and there you have a almost speeder bike artillery emplacement, though you can actually, if I recall correctly, there's something you can do in robot mode. Maybe yes there is. There's a little panel or port you can flip up, so you can plug the gun in here. And I mean, I don't know if the instructions say you can do it, but it's a thing you can do. I mean, Grimlock can't see to save his life, but I'm sure you could take any Cyberworld figure and different weapons and then plug it into that 5mm port. You can even take non-Cyberworld weapons, say for talk's sake, I don't know, RID 2001 Optimus Prime's gun, and just pop it in there. And there you go, you've got yourself cross-set compatibility, or whatever you might call it. So enough my gabbing, let's get this guy back into his base robot mode. So I'll be back in a tick. Okay, so we have Grimlock back in his robot mode. So let's get down to the proper transformation. So first what you're going to want to do is just take the arms and just bring them up. There's a sort of, might be able to say, a nub here which locks into a joint in the shoulder or a socket in the shoulder, and it will just click in place. It ain't going anywhere. Take these arms, unpeg them, they're on little posts that plug into these sockets, and just rotate them out of your way. Bring the T-Rex head and straighten it out. Then take the T-Rex arms. I also forgot to mention, T-Rex arms are on ball joints too, so you can wiggle and waggle them around. Take the head, plug it in, and take this back section here and close it over. Take the waist and rotate. The waist does have a swivel, but it automatically goes back for transformation. So you're just going to want to rotate it until it clicks into place. Take the leg, angle it like so, and just click in the foot until it's sitting at that angle. Same process as before, rotate it in, and then just, oh, that's satisfying. I can make a whole video of just, ooh, R2 and L1. He's got PlayStation buttons under his feet. Oh man, I finally found the source. But there we have Cyberworld Grimlock in his T-Rex mode. And I know what you're thinking. That looks daft. And I agree. But I'm here for it. It's simple, it's charming, it's chunky, it's got features. And do you know what? For a first Transformer, you could do a hell of a lot worse. And for the gimmicks and everything that this toy packs into it, I would say it's actually incredibly fun. So just get a better look at all those details. See how that translates over to his Dino mode. I do wish there was maybe a touch more paint and articulation on the arms, so you can maybe have him do like jazz hands or just grabbing poses, you know. But that's another thing too, because of the way the mouth works, you can't really keep it open unless you press down on the lever. So you can have him go, but you can't really have him holding a roar. Now, what good is a dinosaur that can't hold a roar? But even in his Dino mode, he still has one play feature. See this little sprue here? It's got a little gap, and if you just take this section here, you can extend it up and rotate this back. And this forms a sort of, well, it kind of looks like a radio antenna, but you can use it to connect to any Cyberworld figure with a 5mm port. Problem is you just have to move his legs out of the way, so we're just going to put him in the mother of all splits. And then plug him in. And you can angle the legs however way you so please. And there you have Optimus riding Grimlock. And you know what? I love it. It's charming, it's silly, it's goofy, but that's what we're here for. We're here for fun toys. We like toys on this channel, and I think this figure is definitely worth your time and money. Maybe not so much immediately because the price is kind of steep for what it is. It's £30, but I would rather pick up this guy for £30 with his play features, battle mode, his mech gimmick, the easy transformation, the fun factor, than an authentic figure that's cheap as chips and just looks like a hollow brick that you could use as a bowl. So if you're not wowed by this figure or just not feeling it, wait until a sale, or I don't know, borrow it from someone. You know, just whatever works for you, cowboy. You just have Optimus there riding on his trusty T-Rex. So let's just unplug him. Now, I remember in the show, Grimlock having a fire-breathing attack. Does he have a 5mm port in his mouth? Sadly, no, he does not. But at least he still has his tail gimmick. So, as we close out the video, let's transform him back into his T-Rex mode. And I'm going to do my usual of narrating or rambling about something else, but I'm also going to show a really cool feature that this thing has. So I recently found a Spider-Man colouring book, and I was wanting to know if you guys would be interested in me doing a video where I just ramble away about stuff and colour in pages from the book. So yeah, just, you know, that's all there really is to discuss. If you guys want me to do a video on colouring books and just rambling away, please do let me know. Now, you're thinking, how do you get the legs around? Well, you could just rotate them, but you know what? That's kind of boring. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to take this section here and then bring it back as far as it can go. And just get a decent view of it. And then the head springs up and it automatically rotates the waist for you. That's really cool. I love toys that do stuff like that. That's great. It's charming. And there we have Cyberworld Grimlock back in his robot mode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was a bit different, but I had a lot of fun filming it. These toys are just a blast to cover, no matter how simple or complex they are. At the end of the day, we all love Transformers here, and that's what we're here for, right? To enjoy our silly plastic robots together. So that about does it for this video. This was my look at the Transformers Cyberworld Chomp and Battle Grimlock toy. And this is Autobot ASMR, signing off for the day. Autobots, transform and roll out to bed. Till all are one.